The legend Andriy Shevchenko. Andriy Mykolaïovytch Chevchenko, Ukrainian, pronounced ND opening parenthesis J closing parenthesis R opening parenthesis J closing parenthesis Andriy Mykolaïovytch Chevchenko, born September 29, 1976, is a Ukrainian football manager who is the current manager of the Ukraine national team. Shevchenko played as a striker for Dynamo Kiev, Milan, Chelsea and the Ukraine national team. From February to July 2016, Shevchenko was an assistant coach of the Ukraine national team, at the time led by Mykола Fomenko. In July 2016, shortly after the nation's elimination from UEFA Euro 2016, Shevchenko was appointed Ukraine's head coach. With a tally of 176 goals scored for Milan, he is the second most prolific player in the history of the club, and is also the all-time top scorer of the Derby della Madonnina, the derby between Milan and their local rivals Inter Milan, with 14 goals. Furthermore, he is the all-time top scorer for the Ukrainian national team with 48 goals. He won the UEFA Champions League in 2003 with Milan, and he has also won various league and cup titles in Ukraine, Italy, and England. In his international career, the striker led Ukraine as captain to the quarter-finals in their first ever FIFA World Cup appearance in 2006, and also took part at UEFA Euro 2012 on home soil. Shevchenko started out his professional career at age 16 when he came on for only 12 minutes as a substitute in a 0-2 home loss to the Odessa second-team Chornomorets 2 Odessa on May 5, 1993. He was a substitute for the last 6 home games of the 1992-93 Ukrainian First League and did not score any goals. The next 1993-94 season at the second tier, Shevchenko was the top goal scorer for Dynamo 2 with 12 goals, and he made his first appearance in the starting 11. During the same season, he recorded his first hat-trick in a home game against Artenia Charkiv on November 21, 1993, which Dynamo 2 won 4-1. It was actually his second game for the senior squad overall after he played a home game of National Cup competition on November 5, 1994 against Skala. He won his second league title the next season, scoring 6 goals in 20 matches. Shevchenko maintained his excellent form into the 2001 season, scoring 24 goals in 34 matches, including 9 goals in 14 Champions League games. Despite netting only 5 times in 24 matches, mainly due to injuries, Shevchenko became the first Ukrainian-born player to win the Champions League after Milan lifted their 6th trophy in 2002-03. He finished top goal scorer in Serie A in 2003-04 for the second time in his career, scoring 24 goals in 32 matches as Milan won the Scudetto for the first time in 5 years. He also scored the winning goal in the UEFA Super Cup victory over Porto, leading to Milan's second trophy of the season. Shevchenko made his debut for Chelsea on August 13, 2006 in the FA Community Shield, scoring his side's goal in a 2-1 loss to Liverpool. On 23 August, he scored his first Premier League goal, and his 300th in top flight at international football, in a 2-1 loss to Middlesbrough. He scored goals sporadically throughout the season, including equalisers against Porto and Valencia in the 2006-07 Champions League and another against London rival club Tottenham Hotspur in the FA Cup to help take his side into the semi-final. His first goal of the season came 3 days later, equalising for Chelsea in a match against Rosenborg, which turned out to be Jose Mourinho's last game as manager of Chelsea. He finished the season with 5 league goals in 17 games. Shevchenko's failed to score any league goals and only scored 2 goals in 26 appearances, starting only 9 of those games. On August 28, 2009, Shevchenko signed a 2-year deal at his former club Dynamo Kiev 42, and scored a penalty goal in his first game upon returning to his former club against Metalurg Donetsk in Dynamo's 3-1 victory on 31 August. On 4 November, he scored a goal in a game against Inter, cross-city rivals of his former club Milan, in the 4th game of the Champions League season. Shevchenko achieved 111 caps and scored 48 goals for the Ukrainian national team, whom he represented at the 2006 FIFA World Cup and UEFA Euro 2012. During qualification for the 1998 World Cup, Shevchenko scored 3 times as Ukraine finished second in Group G to earn a place in the playoffs. Ukraine performed similarly impressively in UEFA Euro 2000 qualifying, again making the playoffs after finishing 1 point behind world champions France in Group 4. In March 2000, Dynamo manager Valery Lobanovsky became Ukraine's coach, with the aim to qualify for the 2002 World Cup finals. Shevchenko scored 10 goals in the qualifiers, but Ukraine again failed to qualify after losing a playoff, this time against Germany. Shevchenko scored 6 goals in qualifying for the 2006 World Cup, to take his country to its first-ever major tournament. He captained the team at the finals and scored in Ukraine's first-ever World Cup win, a 4-0 defeat of Saudi Arabia. He then scored the winning goal from a penalty kick as Ukraine beat Tunisia 1-0 to qualify for the second round where, despite Shevchenko failing with their first kick, Ukraine knocked out Switzerland on penalties. After only playing 2 games for Milan in the 2008-09 season, Shevchenko was still the first choice for Ukraine, and he scored an equalizer in a 2010 World Cup qualifying match against England at Wembley Stadium. From 16 February to July 15, 2016, Shevchenko served as the assistant manager of the Ukraine national team. On July 15, 2016, Shevchenko was appointed as manager of the Ukraine national team.